A huge non-optimized image can really slow your web page load time. This video is going to cover some tips, tricks, and techniques in optimizing the images on your WordPress site. Now, ideally, you should optimize your images before uploading them to your WordPress site, but if you have an existing site with a whole bunch of images already, it's not too late to optimize those as well. Now, there's a couple of things to consider when talking about optimizing images. One is the file size, another is the file dimensions. Now, if you've got a WordPress site that has a maximum content area of, say, 1,000 pixels in width, then there's really no reason to be uploading an image that is 3,000 pixels wide. All you're doing is asking your browser and all of your visitors' browsers to work extra hard in loading that image and squishing it down to fit the dimensions that WordPress will allow. So right off the bat, if you've got a whole bunch of images on your site that are really huge, a lot larger than what the size allows for on your site, then I would go to an FTP client like FileZilla or whatever you might use, download all of your images, run them through an image editor, changing those image dimensions to those that would fit better on your WordPress site. Now, the other item to consider is the file size of your image, and that also can be reduced without reducing the quality of the image through some of these image editing programs. Now, if you do a Google search at the time of this recording anyway, a search for Image Optimizer, you're going to come up with a little over 2 million results. So there's really no excuse whatsoever in not optimizing your images. Now, these results, I'm sure, contain both programs that are downloaded and installed on your computer, as well as web-based programs that you don't have to download. And I'm sure a whole bunch of these are free. For example, for PC users like myself, you've got IrfanView, where you can go to irfanview.com, download both the program and the plugins. Or if you're a Mac user, head on over to imageoptim.com. I'm not a Mac user, so I'm going on secondhand knowledge here, but from what I understand, this is a great program. Both are no cost. Or if you want to stick with the web-based program, go to dynamicdrive.com and click on the Image Optimizer link, and you can either enter the URL of an image, or you can click on Choose File and go to the image on your computer that you want to reduce in file size. Now, you've got an upload file size limit of 2.86 megabytes, and you just select what you want to convert that image to. You can either leave it at the same as input type, or you can change whatever it is to a GIF, JPEG, or PNG. Now, this one here is a little under the max of 2.86. I think this is 2.66 megabytes. And then I'm going to show you all the results, and then just click on Optimize. And once this goes through and does its thing, it's going to give you a whole list of the images, and then you'll just scroll down, pick the best one that looks good, but also has the best reduction in file size without sacrificing the quality of the image. And then right-click on the image you want to use. This one, for example, has been reduced from 2.66 megabytes down to 808 kilobytes. Just right-click on the image, left-click on Save Image As. Now, this is the Chrome browser. If you're in a different browser, then this is going to look a little different. Navigate to where you want to save that image to. Change the name, otherwise you'll overwrite the existing image. And it's that easy. Now, that's for off-site reduction. Let's say you've got a bunch of images on your site already. And if you come on over here to my media library, you can see that I've got a few of them on here. They're not giving you the dimension size, but these are fairly large. To take care of these, you've got a couple of plugins you can work with. One is called WP Smush, which kind of took the place of an older one from Yahoo called WP-Smush.it. This one works great, but you do have a couple of limitations here. Another one with a few less limitations is called Insanity. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the one from WP-MU-Dev. So we'll come on back to our WordPress site, go to Plugins, go to Add New, and in the Search Plugins box here, type in WP space Smush, hit Enter, click on Install Now, and then Activate. And they do have a Pro version with a lot more bells and whistles to it, but for what I'm going to be demonstrating, we don't need the Pro version. But definitely check that out. Now, the smushing will take place in the Media Library section. Come on back up here. And if we go to the library section first, you can see here that this column has been added where you can smush individual images. And by the way, whenever you go to upload images now, WP Smush will automatically smush those files for you as it's being uploaded. But this is in case you want to smush these images that are already on your site. Let's go on over to Smush, and it looks like we are reducing them now. 4 out of 10 total attachments have been smushed, and we can go ahead and just finish up the bulk smushing. Now then, if we come on back to our library, you can see here where it gives you the amount that it was reduced by, and every little bit helps. So now browsers all over the world are breathing a sigh of relief anytime that they come to your site. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video on optimizing your images for a faster loading WordPress page. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.